that tango happen? And how do you take this reality of challenge of execution back to the policy side and say, either you reduce the curriculum then?
For academics and to becoming a lawyer, there is very clearly an elevator. While to being a sports person, even the ladder, actually not even staircase, but a ladder with broken rungs in it.
When I was studying my elementary school, I was being discriminated being a girl. How can you play or be an athlete? So in order to prove them wrong, I started to join into football, and I also had a coaching that was already allotted in my school.
Mainly be academic pressures, like parents always tend to pressurize us to like focus more on studies and leave all the extracurricular activities. So I think they get too pressurized and they lose interest in the sports they want, or dance, music, whatever they wanted to pursue, and they start concentrating more on studies.
Fielding coach, whatnot. Some have even throwing coaches. They had complete support in terms of skills training.
Can you just believe there are 16 members are visually impaired in my family? It's an hereditary, and my family background was very poor, humble background, and even they doesn't know that we need to go to the hospital and get our eye checkups.
Actually, we fundamentally in facilitating, the support system. So I never really felt that I was doing something that would really pull me back.
So the competitive swimming is something very different than general practice, what you go on to on a regular basis, on a daily, weekly, monthly.
So we have something called the Aspire, where we have the sports, also the Explore, Elevate, as well as something called Excel, which we have yet to start.
Balance his academics and sports very effectively. We are very firm believers that these are the set of skills which helps the children to make quick decision-making skills, manage their time well.
And speaking about balancing academics and sports, so as ma'am already mentioned, schools actually accommodate few of the exams or academic activities for students. I have myself experienced the same thing. So if it is in the capacity of the school does. So
the debate is about academics versus play. And I think whenever you have to make progress, and this is seen in the world and for centuries together, progress only happens if you solve conflicts.
There are very, very few, in the banking industry, there's lots of other industries. So clearly we need to get newer donors. Where the money is, we need to kind of go and,
One side of the spectrum. The other area I think previous panelists touched upon is sports infrastructure.
First program, and then we developed the Sports for School Children program, where initially it was actually a teen engagement.
In the last 16 years of us, as Go Sports, we've seen that narrative change along the way, and I think when we started, the belief was that Indians cannot do well at elite sport.
It's getting built over the last few years. Why we do, I can talk about it because we just love sports, right? And